The EIBAND home was built on town lot number 167 by E.A. EIBAND, the grandson of the second Zeitung newspaper editor, Ansel EIBAND. E.A. had a sort of celebrity status in New Braunfels as co-owner of the EIBAND Fisher General Store, similar to Joski's in San Antonio. There's a story about E.A. slapping the hand of a thief who got caught trying to steal eggs, but indiscretions such as this were a rarity at the time. Sadly, the store had burned to the ground in 1947 and was the first fire incident in New Braunfels where a firefighter lost their life. There used to be a much smaller home out in front of the current structure, mirroring the Clementine home next door. E.A. bulldozed this to make room for his native cut brick home. Clementine was also an EIBAND, who never married and reportedly never worked a day in her life. There's a clever pass-through on the back porch where the grocer would place the bags so the residents could retrieve it later without having to be at home. When all the women of the house traveled by train in 1932 to the Tally's World Fair in Chicago, the men stayed behind to replace the old porch with cement, a pleasant surprise for the ladies upon their return. A bathroom was added to the main floor in 1949 when E.A. was no longer able to walk upstairs, and a two-story carriage house used to sit out back before termites took it to the ground. Speaking of under the ground, there are several enchanted stories of people hearing strange noises upstairs. Hearing Victrolan or swing music in the house without any radios or transmitters on, and even a few cold spots nowhere near an AC vent. Looking at such a darling home, there's good reasons an EIBAND ghost would find this a wonderful place to haunt. The Hoffman family purchased the property in the 80s and restored it into a professional office complex.